Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Intechlectual. This is episode 21. I'm Louis.
I'm Emmanuel. Welcome back. Happy New Year.
Oh, no, you're not one of those guys, are you?
I am one of those guys. Are you not one of those guys?
How many people have you said Happy New Year to you?
Everybody that I've walked past. Strangers on the train.
Nah, serious.
Yeah. Happy. If I someone like glances and like they look friendly, which is often to me, people look friendly.
You just say Happy New Year to them?
Happy New Year. Well, not now. It's a bit peak because we're like 2 weeks in, but the first week of January, definitely. I was giving them out, Louis. Everybody can get it.
Pause. Pause. What do you mean, everyone?
Everybody can get the Happy New Year.
Nah, I feel like it's a more personal, closed circle thing. Like,
why is that?
What do you mean, why is that?
Yeah, why do you feel that way, Louis? Let's unpack that.
In reverse, how many people have said Happy New Year to you?
Quite, like, everybody at work did.
Everyone.
But I feel like I'm saying it, so then my numbers are much higher than what I've heard. Also, I'm more willing to say it first anyway, so it's like, I know what you're saying,
so
but...
not reciprocally, how many people said it off the bat themselves?
I don't really count, Louis, you know? I'm all giving. I'm not trying to receive.
The stats. You need to have stats.
I'm listen, pure heart, Louis, pure intention. I don't care what I receive. I know that I want to give, and that's all that matters.
Crazy.
Pause that as well, yeah.
So, we're back. Welcome. Hi. Happy New Year. We're not pretending like we carried on from last episode, like a day later, which is not the New Year.
Listen, we break the fourth wall. Everybody knows.
Now, this was 2 hours after the last episode, which was like full.
That was last year, though. How would we be preparing for the new year?
That's what I'm saying. We're just saying there's not a new. We wouldn't say Happy New Year. We just carry on.
That's very fair. But now they know.
Ruined it. The illusions.
But how's your new year started anyway? How are you feeling about 2026?
Mixed. No, I'm not mixed. I'm mixed as in the sense of like when someone asks me that question,
right?
Because it's the same days. It's everything. Nothing's changed. All you do is you put a 6 at the end of the day, not a 5. That's
very fair. A lot of people do like to have like a revolution. Some people have a revelation too, but revolutions, and you know they go into the new year reminiscing of the last, or they have like goals they want to achieve in the new year. But I understand. I'm with you 100% of the number changed, but the goals are the same, mate.
Bro, if you have to wait until the new year to be executing your goals, you don't want that goal. If you want that goal,
but it's not. I don't think it's executing them. It's just like
Nah, why wait?
But I think it's more.
Why are you waiting?
I think it's more.
If you're waiting, you don't want it.
That's true. But I think it's more they're just like...
Nah, bro. 100%. I can...
This guy would not let me. All right, Fez.
All right, no, joke. You go.
No, you're right, Louis.
Go on,
forget them.
So I'm like...
But I feel like it's more like a checking in thing. But it's become this whole appearance of as if it's new or they are just starting. But I feel like it's... not re-establishing, but like a checkpoint. Like, hey, this was a checkpoint in the milestone universally for the new year.
Yeah.
So where are we at? But then it's like, okay, let's start the new year with whatever. But most people's goals, I don't think most people are actually making new goals on January 1st. I feel like whatever they didn't achieve last year, they're now going to try and focus on this year. Or if they think that way. I don't think me and you think in years, but I feel like most people, this is their chance that don't think about what they're doing. Because I don't think most people do. Like, not saying that they don't think about what they're doing. They don't like...
the shots.
You know what I mean? They're not like visualizing whatever. So then the new year is a chance for that. A reminder of like, hey, you should probably like... Not you should, but like, hey, it's a good time to reflect on where you're at and where you want to go.
Yeah, definitely check in. Like, I mean, it depends on how often you do it. Like, it depends on what your goals are and what you're doing. If you wait until the end of the year just to do it, like, isn't that too late? Like, if you start at the beginning of the year and you wait until the end of the year?
I don't believe there's a time or right time. Because I do the same thing, but I do it around my birthday.
Right. So, no, my point is to say, like, someone's goal is, like to be able to, I don't know, finish a marathon in what's the record? Like 2 hours and like 8 minutes or something.
I think
right?
didn't
It's like 3 hours.
Chikogi, he broke it. He broke the 2 hour mark. Although it was like fixed though. He ran in like banned Nike shoes.
Oh, all right.
And also he had like, it was just him running a straight line pretty much, A to B. Like it was back and forth. And then also he had like pacemakers. Everybody else in the race was a pacemaker. So
right.
it wasn't like, he still did it. He's still a human that did it. But it's like the circumstances are a bit, you know. And then the Federation for like running or athletics, they banned the shoe as well that he was wearing. So it's like, I don't know.
Afterwards or before?
I don't know. I think Nike has had a weird last 10 years in like putting carbon and like certain plates in their soles, right, which has had them like either banned or they've questioned any records broken in those. I'm not really into the running world as most people are nowadays, but we're not going to get into that. But I feel like, yeah, that one did, like, there's an asterisk next to it. Officially, like,
Sonny?
as a world record, I'm sure, like, the Guinness and those people, they don't care. He did it, so it's, like, sick. Also, we saw him do it, so it's, like, mad. But he couldn't do, those circumstances wouldn't exist in a real, like, Olympic race for a marathon or, like, the real marathons. Like, he wouldn't be allowed to wear those shoes. And also, there'd be other competition. It wouldn't just be you and, like, 10 pacemakers, you know what I mean? And it wouldn't be a straight line either. But why are we talking about this?
I don't know why we're talking this. You just kick out. I was like, sure.
Was it about the New Year's resolution? You running?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was saying maybe the end of the year is too late. Like, if you're not checking in regularly, like, say whatever your goal is, how do you know if you're on track? Like, surely you're checking in regularly.
So I'm saying, I don't think most people, the average person isn't.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why don't people do that?
Because it's like, there's other things to care about, I guess.
But if you set a goal for the beginning of the year,
Louis,
wait until the end of the year to see if you've achieved that goal or not. It's dumb. Like,
yeah,
again,
people
you don't
care
want
more
that
about like Love Island. Do you know what I mean? Like,
nah, bro, don't bring that stuff around here.
I'm just telling you the truth.
No.
I'm just telling you the truth, man.
Mm-mm.
Well, I'm telling you the truth.
I don't know what you said. You started talking about Love Island. I was like, no, cancel it.
I'm saying you're assuming that person cares about their like. I'm not saying everybody that. You know what? Yeah, you're right. Allow it. I'm going to insult a lot of people there, but yeah. I'm not gonna. I don't want to do that. But we both know.
Yeah, we know. Yeah.
But I'm saying that to help you understand what I'm trying to say. Like, you're expecting a lot of people that don't think that way to think that way, and I don't think you have to either. Personally, you think you have to, but I think there's a plethora of ways to do things.
No, I don't think they have to, but you also can't complain. Like, if you get to the end of the year and you haven't achieved your goal and you didn't check in once during the year, like, that's your own fault.
But that part too, I don't think they care that much. Maybe they'll be sad, but like, I think if you truly cared, you'd try and achieve those things. But you feel unaccomplished maybe, but I feel like if you truly care, you're working towards those things. Like, if you wait until the end of the year to figure out that you haven't done whatever you wanted to do, then you just be honest with yourself that you don't care that much. Do you know what I mean? I've had to do that with myself a lot, because it's like, oh, why didn't I do that thing I wanted to do? But then I was like, you know what? I guess I just don't care that much. And that's okay. Do you know what I mean? That's right. How I view the end of the year, or when my birthday comes along and there's things I've achieved and I'm like, I'm happy I did that. What's next? Versus, what didn't I do? Then I'm like, wait, actually, I don't think I care that much. Because if I did, I would have been working towards those things. And then I'm like, what do I care about? What have I actually been doing? And then you can have a better picture and a more honest conversation with yourself of like, actually, this is what I've been putting my energy and time into, these other things. And that thing I wrote down, I do not care. And the sooner I'm honest about me not caring, the sooner I can like work on the other things. Versus, I don't know, it just looks good or it sounds good or other people have achieved these things, so let me put it down on my list.
So how do we wrap that up? You're saying Happy New Year and I'm saying Happy January. Welcome to a new January. Welcome. Yeah. Hi.
I'm assuming you got did you get a Happy New Year email from the company or anything? Or like, I guess not. Friends wouldn't email you Happy New Year, but companies do, like subscriptions you're part of.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of stuff that went around. I was just like, cool, hi.
Okay, so then do you respond to Happy New Year emails?
Nah. What am I responding to that for? What do you mean?
No, I don't either. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, if it's a global thing, I'm just like, cool.
Emails get deleted unless I need to action something, and even then, it's like 9 times out of 10 I don't. Just gets deleted.
That's fair.
I'm a zero inbox guy. Their email only sits in my inbox if I need to action something. So like I might set it as flag it or mark it as unread. And I'm like, cool, I can do that at some point this week, but it needs to be done. Other than that, it gets deleted. Like, you know, those people that have got like 4,000 emails just sitting in their inbox. Nah, bro.
So confession. Maybe like
there's a lot of correlation here, you know. The people that are saying, going out there saying Happy New Year.
5 years ago. No. I'm talking about the inbox zero. I have a friend of mine where we had the ethos of having an inbox zero. And there was a good 3 years of my life where I stuck to it. I don't know when. I guess 3 years ago, maybe, or like 5 years ago. I can actually check, but I'm not going to check. I just gave up. So I don't have a inbox zero as much anymore as I used to put it into simpler terms.
But when you say inbox zero, so do you mean you redo your emails and they will just sit there directly in your inbox?
No, you read. Okay, so I still put them in folders of importance or of topics or of like where they're coming from. But they've not, the ones that should be deleted aren't deleted. They're just read. I have a 100% read. Like I read everything. I don't have anything unread in my email. Like as of yesterday, right. I have not checked today.
5,000. How some people have those icons is like sat on their phone like 5,000. I'm like,
so let me clarify. Inbox zero to me, to how I and me and my friends viewed it as was there is nothing in your inbox, like your main inbox.
That's
zero.
not inbox zero. That's
inbox zero.
Complete annihilation, bro.
No. But everything that's important has been filed away into other folders, or they're deleted if they're not important. Do you know what I mean?
Wait. So you saying nothing in your inbox?
Nothing.
Then saying nothing in your inbox.
Yes.
Them saying
We've gone beyond reading everything. Like that's degenerate to us.
Yourself.
How?
Inbox zero does not mean
if you open
moving
your inbox right now. Open your email, whatever.
Yeah, the whole concept of your inbox is classed as all of your folders and everything nested.
No, it's not. Not to us.
It is.
No, it is. The inbox is your inbox. If you make a new folder, it's no longer your inbox folder.
Your inbox is the root of all of your inboxes. All of your folders, all of your filters, everything.
So what's the main folder called?
Inbox.
Okay, so this guy, you don't piss me off, man.
That's what I'm saying. Then you have folders and you have filtering. And it depends on the service. So like
where's
Google,
my Gmail, man?
Google uses labels. So it tricks you into thinking that you've moved it into a different inbox.
All right, for Louis' sake.
But if you click on all mail, it's all listed in one.
How does that sound,
place? Huh?
Main inbox zero. Does that sound better to you?
That's
all right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, we can move on. So main inbox has to be clear, and then your other folders within your inbox.
You keep the stuff you need.
Yes. Yeah. So that's where we're at. So yeah, I've read everything. I don't have any red notifications with a number on anything. That's disgusting. You're an adult. Grow up. Like what?
You know what? Some people probably have throwaway emails that they use for dodgy stuff. Like they don't know about like 10-minute
mail. Those as well.
Yeah. There's no excuse.
What do you mean? Because also like you might miss something mad important. But again, maybe we have things that are important that we might have to like see or miss, and other people don't. But
it's too late at that point.
Yeah,
it's too late to say sorry, innit?
I did have a friend actually that she was very confused as to why she was getting spam emails or like certain phishing emails from the same places, and it was going into her main inbox. And then I was like, as an advice, if you know that I don't know, domain or wherever it's coming from is spam, you can mark it as phishing, or you can block the domain.
Report that,
yeah, report it. And then she was like, I can do that? I was like, yes, you can. Damn. And since then, it's been like that specific one that breached the spam filter doesn't appear anymore, and she doesn't get annoyed anymore. I was like, there you go. And I was like, you probably also in the spam filters as well, because I checked that too in case you might get something important that went through to spam. You can also report for phishing or report for spam or block in the spam folder as well, to keep that clear, especially if it's repeated ones that you see like every week or every month or every day. So then like when somebody does say, I don't know, you sign up for a new clothing brand, and then they're like, hey, check your spam in case. When you go in there's not like 1,000 emails from that day that you have to filter through to try and find the legitimate one that you want to like clarify isn't spam. So that's also another way to like clear your spam folder. So it's like actual things that, I don't know, your Outlook or Gmail or whoever didn't catch properly, because they're not going to be perfect. And that's the other thing you have to accept, is like things will go in there that shouldn't be in there, and things will sometimes pass through to your main that are there as well.
It depends on whatever service you're using, if they've actually set up stuff like DKIM and SPF and stuff like that.
What's DKIM, Louis?
Digital key something. I don't know what it is. Basically, that and SPF are like I think they come under the DMARC umbrella. I can't remember. There's like different terms of crap. Long story short, it just proves that you're a legit sender.
Yeah.
So the person that sent the email is using an authenticated, I guess trusted air quotes domain. So like on DNS records, they'll have like certain values. So when that email is sent, certain headers are added. When you get the email in your inbox, your provider can verify that against the sender. So the email, so they can go, cool, this was officially sent by this domain. It's like if Google sends you an email, you go into the headers, you can see certain values that your provider will validate against certain things, like on some of the DNS records. They have like certain, I think they're just TXT records. I can't remember. You'd have
That's fair.
double check. But the email provider uses the value that it gets and compares them against DNS records to be like, cool, this did actually come from Google. This did actually come from. So when you see the little tick, that's how it's authenticating that it knows where it come from, and it's a legit sender.
Sick. And you can also block your exes or mark them as like spam filters as well.
What, Twitter?
No, like an X. or
you mean
or them
XX?
as well. Yeah.
You mean X squared?
You never been emailed by an ex, Louis?
What, after the fact?
Or ex, Louis?
Wait, what?
If they're an ex, it's after the fact, right?
All right, we're talking about XX, not Twitter X.
Yes, we're talking about exes, not Twitter.
Right. I was like, I don't know why Twitter's emailing me. I'm like, I don't use X. XX? Yeah, I guess so.
But anyway, what providers do you use? We can block that. What providers do you use? Do you want to? Because you were looking for a new provider, not a new thing, weren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Client.
Not going to tell you what I currently use.
No. But you can tell. You can say what you don't like about what you're currently using and what you're looking for. Maybe someone listening to this might have an answer for you or a suggestion. It's already late.
It's trash.
Thank you.
It's doo-doo. It's poo. It's fecal matter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna have to get like a little soundboard so whenever I want to say a word, just as like fecal matter, just interject it. What was that guy's name? Charlie Sloth, when he always used to do like gunshots.
Yeah. Wait. Is he not? No, it's Tim Westwood, isn't it? Yeah, I think Charlie's calm. No, don't. Yeah, but
didn't he get
Tim Westwood
sacked
though
from the BBC as well though?
Well, why?
I don't know.
Well, the BBC is flipping complicit in everything anyway, so
yeah, exactly. So who really knows what's going on?
Yeah, but Tim Westwood though, certified nonce.
I hope you got facts to back that up.
I do. Like it's legitimate. Like,
oh, okay.
Yeah.
What were you saying about email providers?
What don't you like about what you're currently using, and what do you want from whatever you're looking for next?
They're all poop. Like some of them don't use proper folders. Like they just use labels. So like they pretend like it's in a different folder, but it's not. So you can technically move it, but then it's not got a label. So then it just disappears into the ether into like an all mail box, and you're like, well, that's not the same. Some of them like Proton, which is really good, and the concept of what it is and what it stands for is great. But Proton, you have to use their app. You can't use SMTP or any other mechanism to be using your own app, like say for example like Thunderbird. You can't add your email to that for Proton unless you pay for it. So you have to use the Proton app. But to use the Proton app means you have to have the bottom it says like sent from Proton or sent from my mobile on Proton.
Ew.
You know those signatures? Yeah, they
Really?
force you to have that unless you pay for it. And I'm like,
no. Oh, okay. So it's a paywall.
hey yo, look, I like this and what you represent, but for making me to pay to remove this or to use a different app to be able to access these certs, this is getting a bit crazy.
I guess they have to advertise to make money as well to catch up with the big boys, right? Or big girls.
But your email would be at proton.me or at protonmail or whatever. Like, there's enough advertising.
How many people actually, if they say, if your name, sometimes on your email, like header, when you're receiving, it just says the name. So they won't see, like, your, like, where it's coming from.
Every single person should be checking every email
again
for the email that
doesn't,
they get sent. And they're idiots. Every single person.
We should have a segment in our podcast called "Everybody Doesn't Do That," Louis.
Yeah, and they're idiots, and these are the people that wonder why they're getting scammed and they're getting stupid amounts of emails that are trying to fish them.
Yeah,
like some next Nigerian prince that's offering them a toaster.
Anyway, point being, it's good advertising for them to have their footer there. I'm not agreeing with this, by the way. I'm just saying why they've done it.
Have you seen that TED talk from that guy, and he pretended to be someone offering toasters?
No, I've not watched a TED talk in like 10 years, man.
Is it James Veitch? Am I saying that wrong? Someone. So I'll add it as a link into our description afterwards if you want to see it. And long story short, someone's trying to scam him, so he pretends like he's like seen it in the paper that he can he gets like a free toaster out of it. And he like makes this whole like fake advert and replies back to the guy, and he's like, we can do this, but I want to be paid in this currency, and I want my free toaster. Like, where's the toaster? So he's just going back and forth with this scammer over like multiple days and weeks. It's actually pretty funny.
Fairs.
But yeah.
You should do a TED talk one day.
Nah, I shouldn't.
I think you should. You have a lot of like what's it called? Not.
There's choice words I'd use, but I can't.
Yeah,
say
I've also got choice words. I'm describing it as if I'm you. So I'm like, I can't say that. I can't say that. I can't say
danger. I'm in danger.
You have a lot of things you can talk about.
Topics. I mean, both from an opinion.
But educated
stance, but also from.
Yeah.
I was going to say I'd hope slightly educated.
Also, just like there's a different way of thinking about certain things, or a different way of viewing certain things.
Yeah, I'm a lot more black and white, whereas a lot of people operate in the grey, and I'm like,
yeah. Also, most TED Talks are like 10 minutes long, aren't they? They're not.
Depends. What
Dude,
kind
wasn't there TED? They're everywhere. I'm pretty sure the TED Talk comes to like your hometowns, like anywhere in the UK.
What, you just tell them what your hometown is? Like, hey, yo, come turn up here.
Yeah, no. But it's just like who's in the area and who's got something to say, or who's got a business or proposal, or has done like a PhD or master's in something. And it's like, it's local. So then I think that's how they like recruit people to talk, is they do it locally first in your local, I don't know, theatre hall that's famous in wherever you're from. And then if it's like impressive enough to the panel or to TED, then they're like, hey, do you want to go do this in the capital city, or like, for our YouTube in a bigger audience? And so watch out for that. If you have something to say, there might be a local TED or TEDx. I think TEDx is the local ones, and then TED Talk is like once you've passed whatever that phase is, and they invite you over. They've
expanded so much. They have different types. Like they have TEDx, which is like education based.
There's also edX. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Then I think they cover most countries.
No, they do. Yeah.
So they'll have like TED Brazil or whatever.
What does TED actually mean? Don't say it's his name.
Today, everybody.
No,
I was going to say a word, but I'm not going to say. Today, everybody divulges. I don't know. Non-profit. Cool. That helps. Thanks. Technology
entertainment, design. Wow.
That's worse than I thought it was going to be.
It kind of makes sense, though.
Like, it makes sense, but also, like, I'd rather it just meant nothing.
Also, I was right. Usually under 18 minutes.
I think that's changed.
Because, I've never seen one over 18 minutes. I said the average about 10.
The first one was February 23rd, 1984. So 41 years ago.
This has been going on for a minute.
Yeah, man.
I guess the YouTube world just made it more, like, available for everybody to watch.
I don't know. I feel like they give a lot of people that.
No, I'm saying if you'd never heard of them, you know what I mean? Like, they never came to your school or your uni, you'd just never have heard of them. But because of YouTube, you can watch them and you'll be like, okay, cool.
Oh, right. Is in like the reach.
Yeah.
They got TEDx Youth and all sorts.
But fair play. Shout out to TED.
Yeah, anyway. How do we get to that point? Oh, yeah. If you're going to take anything away from this conversation is check your spam folder regularly. Mm-hmm. Report that spam or phishing or whatever your provider is. Actually, funny story about this. So in a company I used to work for that shall not be named, we had a specific like report feature that would go through like their own system to get triaged as like malicious spam and phishing and all sorts, whatever. And they broke something, so that was no longer rolled out on our email clients. So when they were sending our like next phishing simulations, they'd send emails that like practice dummies.
Yeah, I get those as well.
When they send that, so obviously I did the report button. Because they broke their client, it was just the normal Microsoft like report button at that time. And what Microsoft and what some of these providers do is they take that email, they put it in a sandbox, so an environment that's cut out but has access to the internet. They click all of the buttons, so they see where it goes. They get all the domains. They track IPs. They work out like geolocations. They try to get any and every bit of metadata they can out of it after you've reported it, which is pretty smart. But can you see where this is going? So obviously Microsoft did that. I then get an email like 2 days later saying you have to go through additional training because you clicked on one of the links. And I was like, no, I didn't. What do you mean?
I clicked report me.
Yeah. So I was beefing with this like security guy. He's like, no, you clicked it this time,
Louis,
this time.
you fell for the spam filter. Everybody in the office was like, yo.
Right.
Do you know how embarrassing that is? Do you know how someone gets pulled up and they're like, where are you going? He's like, I got to go do training. He's like, why? I clicked on the spam email. Shame. I gave him my details. I thought the CEO was messaging me about free coffee.
Yeah, you need to transfer me 10K.
That's a walk of shame.
Yeah. So I'm beefing it with this security guy, and I'm like, all right, then give me the details. When did I click this? What? Give me the IP. He's like, oh, you clicked it at 3:30 a.m. our time, and it was this IP. And I was like, well, I don't know who that was. I was asleep at 3:30. Like, who's working at 3:30 our time?
Yeah.
Which is obviously it was some server that they had in one of the Americas that was executing it. And then he gave me the IP, and I was like, "That's not my IP." He's like, "How do I know it's not your IP?" I'm like, "Look at the IP that I'm connecting via the VPN."
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, that's not your IP." I was like, "No," so I didn't click on it. And no apology. I was like, "All right." Never talking to you again then. But anyway, long story short,
fair play. Yeah. Block spam filters. Check your spam folders. Any repeat ones that you see all the time. Block those domains. Report. I don't know if report phishing actually works, to be fair, with the clients I use, because I still see them come back with the same name. So it's like, mate, sometimes they add a 1, but that's fair. Like if you do that, like sure. But if you've not added anything, it's like, do you guys care? I guess they don't, but whatever.
I guess it's like domain versus email, because like if you tried to block every Gmail account, you can't do that.
Yeah, no, you can't. Yeah.
You know how you can. What is it? You can put like plus signs. Like if you've got a Gmail account, you can put plus signs between any of the letters, and it'll always still get back to you.
Mad.
I think so. I think like say we had an email of like cheese, you could put like cheese plus sign and then HWSE, and I think that email still gets back to you.
The more you.
I'm not 100% sure though, so don't quote me on that. But there's something along those lines, because there's like say if you had your emails like cheese and you put plus, and then say you used it for a shopping website, you said like shopping website X, they've only got that email. So if you now start getting spam emails, you know who leaked your email, because you would have the plus. If that works, I don't know.
Yeah. Also, most companies, every company should have some sort of email training. So if your company doesn't have that and you've not been enrolled onto some sort of how to spot fake or phishing emails, please let them know that, hey, you should do this legally. And if they don't also have a monthly fake email that goes around just to test who's in the office that's going to be our weakest link, also tell them to start doing that, because it's a good way to because you know what I mean, you're stronger as your weakest link. Yeah. So even like someone in my team, like that walk of shame thing, when they get caught out, it's like, wait, hang on a sec. If we hadn't had that training thing, you would have like leaked mad things. It's just not. So it's good to know as a fellow employee who to look out for. Do you know what I mean? Just to be like, keep an eye on them. Like
you're not allowed internet access.
Yeah, you're not. We have to hold your hand. We have to view everything you're doing, because you will compromise this whole operation. But
how many chances do you give them? 1, 2, 3?
I don't know. I've never seen anybody like. I've never seen a strike gone off.
Oh,
but
no,
at some point,
I know people have got strikes, but I don't know how many it was.
Before
they would never officially say, right? Because I guess they could just be like,
can you get fired? You'd fire somebody for that.
No, you can. Like, what if that?
No, I'm
email,
saying you definitely would.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I might 3 times. I might be like, yo,
depends on the
you're
severity.
actually a security threat. Like, it's not even a joke.
Yeah,
like, you are actually a security threat, and you just can't see through.
Can't be doing this.
Yeah, no, you got to go, man. Either that,
it depends on the severity,
or you are a spy. You're doing this on purpose. But I'm not sticking around to find out. Do you know what I mean?
Go on, get out of here.
But yeah,
I don't know. People
You're
just
the
be dumb
weakest
as
link.
well. There's also that.
There's that too. Yeah, you gotta have.
Oh, free coffee. Oh yeah, let me click this link. Like
Yeah.
what? Like
What, the
sure,
CEO
coffee's
wants to
probably
get me
not
dinner?
cheap, but
Just
at the same
me.
time.
But
Yeah.
good stuff. All right, what else do you have qualms with? You hate.
too much stuff, mate. We'd be here for too long.
Do you know what I'm looking at right now? My
Yeah.
HP Office Jet. And I remember once
Just put it in a bin.
there was a story that came out. No, it's not a story. It's a real thing.
Facts. Right?
Yeah,
I was going to say, hang on. I know where you're going.
I've never signed up for any HP as a service, printing as a service programs.
Yeah, I know where you're going.
But I know that they exist, and I know people do them because they feel like it's cheaper for them or their company to just have it as such. But they forget that if you don't, what was it? They didn't pay. They tried to use a different cartridge, whatever it was.
Yeah, different cartridge.
Yeah.
And it which would refuse to print.
Because you've got it set up so that you have to use the HP cartridges or whatever. Wait, because cartridges, do they do ink and laser as well, right? Do you need a cartridge for laser? So I guess, but these are, does HP, they still do, everybody does both, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know what the as a service model uses, but I'm guessing it's cartridges because it's usually ink. But they try to use a different ink or a different cartridge that was compatible with everything else, and the software or the firmware and the printer was just like, no, you can't do this. And also when somebody didn't pay their monthly service subscription, it just stopped working. Man. They couldn't it'd print out. They let them. That's the craziest part. It lets them start printing, and then the one page comes out. You haven't paid your monthly.
That's crazy, man. It should
And
be
it's just
illegal.
like please check monthly subscription payments or change them, or your backup didn't work either. So you can't use this printer, mate.
Imagine it printed it out, but you didn't realize because it's like every third page is like a big watermark, like you didn't pay.
Yeah.
You didn't pay, so you printed 12 pages out, sent it somewhere, and then someone's like, "Is this a joke?
No.
What do you mean you didn't pay?"
Yeah, mate. Thank you for the facts, but it seems like you haven't paid.
The facts of the facts is. So if anyone doesn't know the full story, the printing game is basically just one big mafia, and they force you to either use their own ink or ink cartridges themselves are crazy expensive. And if you think about it, how long printing's been about, how long you could have brought cartridges, why was this not one of the things earlier made to be recyclable or refillable? Why not?
No, it was. I remember vividly.
Not right at the beginning. Not
right at the beginning. Yeah. But there was a time, because I remember my dad used to buy refills. So that still exists. You can still get that. That's what I'm trying to separate between the as a service model, and you can still just get HP printers and cartridges and whatever. But there is a model that also exists at the same time that has the monthly subscription.
But so you can get refills, sure. But I'm talking, so you can't refill the ones that the printer comes with or their official cartridges. You have to buy a different type of cartridge, which is a brand new type that is refillable. Do you know printers today that you can buy that come with directly refillable cartridges?
Me personally, I've not bought a printer in yonks, mate.
Yeah, no, nor have I. But I don't think that's possible. I think you have to buy an additional cartridge from somewhere else, which is not the brand, because the brands don't do refillable ones, I don't think. So like you said, you have to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
No. The brands, they've never done refillable cartridges,
really?
As far as I'm aware. Yeah. So you go to I remember where we used to live, there was a guy on the corner that you could get your cartridge refilled, but it was a no-name brand cartridge that you had to buy first time once, and then you can get them refilled for cheap. Yeah. And maybe they do now. Maybe they've only just started doing it with these big brands because, global warming and everyone has to chip in. But why now, not 15, 20 years ago?
I feel like 15, 20 years ago there definitely was.
What, for the brand? The brands didn't do them.
Well, I doubt... I'm trying to just think, if that's a lot of things you have to know to get to, you know what I mean? To be able to just refill your ink. And it wouldn't make sense to me why they wouldn't want to control that market if I was HP or whoever at the same time. Excuse me. Also, the ink types as well, they have to be quite specific to the toners and whatever that printer uses. So you can't, I mean, you could find like equivalents or whatever, and as long as it can't like read barcodes, then it doesn't really matter.
Nah.
But which is what, adding to your point.
Standard printer ink. I'm not talking about like these ones here, like that are like professional grade and there's different colors. I'm talking about like these, like standard run-of-the-mill home office printer. You need to print like 4 pages off every 3 months, sort of thing.
Yeah.
These refillable ones don't exist.
Well, that's HP.
Yeah, all of them. They don't exist with any of them.
What do you mean? You're looking right at them. What do you mean they don't exist?
These colors, these ones, these are for professional. These are like your printer costs like $5,000 because you do professional like
right
artwork and stuff. This is not normal inkjet stuff for like your printer that you've got at home.
Maybe I'm failing to understand your point. You're saying professional printing cartridges to refill don't exist, but standard
no, I'm talking
ones...
about home and the like me and you, bog standard home printer. You print like 3 pages every like 4 months kind of stuff. Those refillable cartridges, the brands don't offer them. They offer you these kind of ones where there's the ink for your $5,000 printer because you're printing 40,000 pages a month and professional photos and posters and all sorts of other. These have always existed because this is commercial. Like you're getting into the commercial game.
But if you have a HP printer back even 10 years ago and you wanted to refill, I guess you just buy new cartridges, right? But
yeah, because the HP, like these ones that they offer that come with the printer, whatever, these aren't refillable. You'd have to go get the ones like you were talking about from the other guy that's no name, and they can refill them. But the ones that come with the printer, none of them are refillable, personal ones. Maybe I'm not 100% correct right now. Maybe some of them are, but for the last I don't know how long they aren't. So like these are different colors, which again I would say them for very specific, like more niche commercial side, not run of the mill, you bog standard at home print a few pages. Like that's my point. Why were they not forced to do that and make that recyclable back then? Like, why do I have to buy a brand new cartridge? And
that's
then
fair,
now,
but I'm also thinking, what's the use case? If you have a HP printer, usually it's black in color, right? If color runs out, runs out.
Yeah, it's fine. You print in black and white.
Yeah, but then you just buy a new cartridge for color anyway. Like, why would you want to refill?
Why not?
But no, my point is, if you're the average person, that's like extra for you. You're just going to get a new cartridge. Do you know what I mean? It's just like,
well, no, because your cartridge itself would last you like 6 months, a year, depending on how often you print him. So if you know, hey, look, this is like empty, and I know the black's almost empty, I could just take them both to get refilled once a year. Done.
You're talking about okay. You're talking about being more what's it called?
Economically friendly, not waste. Because every time you buy a new cartridge, it's a waste. Like, you can't recycle them.
Waste management. Okay. From that point, I agree with you. Yes, I agree with you. But we also, that's not the world we live in. So that's what I'm trying to say.
Be. And for how long this has been going.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm triggered. I'm triggered beyond belief because this is dumb. And there's so many things like this.
Yeah, that's what I was going to go. Like, you can say the same about washing
diabolical.
machines, right? And detergent. It's like, why don't you just get a big, what's it called, tube thing, and you just fill it into your washing machine? But people like to get capsules, or they like to get the like things with extra packaging, and then you just buy it like through that. But
over the last like 5 years, like half a decade, there's been a real big push to reduce packaging and make it more recyclable and whatever, right?
Yeah, and reusable.
But also at the same time, shrinkflation. Like you can't make something smaller and make the price, like increase the price. You can do one or the other, but in my opinion, it should be illegal to do both. Like either I pay the same price and you shrink the packaging so I get a little less, or you increase the price and I keep the same amount of like the volume of the goods that I get. It should be illegal for you to be able to change both at the same time, in my opinion.
No, I think I agree with you in that as well.
But that's what they do now. That's
yeah.
It's happening on a weekly basis, and it's crazy.
And also, I was thinking, because we did glance over how much the iPhones used to cost earlier, and the main argument usually is, materials cost more to make nowadays, so we've raised the price. Then I was like, Do they?
Hang on a minute.
Let me look at how much it actually. No, it doesn't cost more, or not that much more. So even in your point, to add to it, if anybody tries to tell you like things are more expensive nowadays, question that as well. Don't just stop the argument there. It's then ask them like, does it like show me like, you know, how much it is the source, how much, because those things usually get cheaper too. It's not, you know what I mean? Because usually one, slave labor gets cheaper every year, and two, do you know what I mean? Like it doesn't get more like a lot of these things come from places that are being exploited to the max, and they're getting smarter at exploitation as well and marketing it. So these things aren't getting more expensive. Like, oh my goodness, we're going to have to do a whole episode on Apple, man.
Economies of scale, man.
We're going to have to do a whole episode on Apple. Because it was like, everybody just assumes, because they say these things. What was it? The one that really annoyed me was the 100% eco, like, yeah, it was like 100% eco production. But then they have an asterisk next to, do you know their new, like, they had like Mother Nature come into one of their like flipping videos or whatever, and it was like, what's her name? Oh, Winona something. I love her, but she was like, they were using her as Mother Nature because she's black, right? So that was like, all right, that's a bit weird.
Of course, yeah.
But let's go with it. But somebody looked into the research of like, how eco is it? And then their version of, or their definition of the word eco was very different to like the regular definition of eco. So then it's like, people will just see that it's been ticked by whoever. But then also you look into it, it's like the governing body for like the economic or the eco-friendly, whatever, they're now like paid under Apple now. So it's like, of course they're going to give them the tick because they own them. So then it's like the people that are verifying, or the people that are supposed to be like, not gatekeeping, what's the word? Like being a body for whatever, are now also under the payment of these big corps. So it's like, it doesn't stop there. But they pay to justify what they're doing as being righteous. But it's like, it's just all a lie. But no, I agree with you. Printing cartridges should be refillable. But my other point was, most people don't want to be refilling. You know what I mean? They just want to go to Tesco and buy a new cartridge. So there's also that. And there's more of them than there is more of you. So it's like, it's easy for them to sell to that crowd.
And this is the downfall of humanity. This is a butterfly effect.
Or convenience.
Like, it's not even convenience.
It is
like,
convenience.
So you need to refill them once a year. Like you've got 365 days to refill your cartridge, bro. If you
but then you've got to pay for a year's amount of ink. Yeah,
but you'd be paying for that if you're buying a brand new cartridges anyway.
A year?
You'd be paying
I guess
more.
The average person maybe.
Yeah, you'd be paying more because you need the whole cartridge to get it to you and whatnot. You'd be paying more than you would be paying for a refill. So it's incentive, right?
Yeah, why don't you make a new printing company that does that, and we'll see you disappear next week.
Now, what we should do is,
you'd be like, hey, new cheap version, reliable printer. It's like, Louis has disappeared randomly.
Yeah, HP is probably me around the corner. Yeah, nah.
All right. I'm not beefing HP, man.
Well, no, I don't think they would. I mean,
wait, is HP Hewlett Packard?
Yes.
Fairs, they've dominated. That's a monopoly, isn't it? What are the other options that we have for printers?
They did all of it. They did the whole, like, computing setup, like monitors, actual like towers and computers, keyboards, mouse, printers, laptops. the whole suite.
They haven't done phones though, have they?
I wouldn't be surprised if they tried it and it failed.
Yeah. I feel like that'd be a good business phone. I don't know why.
What?
A Hewlett Packard phone.
Refilling printers. You know what? We've talked about this before. Do you remember BMW? Was it how many weeks ago they were making your heated seats?
Yeah.
Like, this is crazy. This should be illegal. And
the thing as a service world is picking up. No. It's already here, and it's getting crazier. And it's one of those, like, the markets just follow the trends. It's never really about, is this good or not? It's more about, somebody else is doing this and they're making money from it, so we're going to do it as well. And again, back to your point, it's a test of, is this going to annoy our customers or not? And if it annoys most people, they'll cancel it. But if it doesn't, they'll keep it going.
Nah, it's just scum tactics. It's like, I don't know if it actually originated in the tech world, like app as a service, platform as a service, etc. Yeah. I don't know if this is where, like, as a service originated. I'm not 100% sure.
No. Like, not owning something has always been a thing. That's really
Yeah,
what
but
it
I
is,
don't think
right?
it was
It's really
ever-
just lending.
Yeah, but it was never written as like.
No, that's
as a
what I'm trying to say.
service.
Like, I'm
Yeah.
agreeing with you. Like, the fundamental of it
Terminology.
is
Yeah.
borrowing.
Yeah, 100% loaning.
Like,
yeah.
it's not, you don't own the thing, you're borrowing the hardware in this case,
Yeah, that's
and you're paying a
existed
monthly
since-
subscription, and when that's over, usually you give it back. Cars have been doing that since we had computers. Do you know what I mean? So
Cars,
it's
furniture, TV,
like
everything.
homes. That's what.
Clothes.
If you're renting a home, if you're renting,
Yeah.
even if you have a mortgage, really,
So house as a service. It's a HAS.
it's always as a service. I'm saying that the term as a service is become more known because of tech. But you are absolutely right. Not owning something has always been a thing.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So like I think from the tech world, like coining the term, I don't know if that's 100% true or not.
No, that's
like,
facts,
as a service.
I think it is.
Which I think it's been a good thing.
Because service came from services, from software, and
I don't know. I mean,
Louis, come on, man, let's not do that.
think
just agree with me, man.
yeah,
Google
probably,
it.
you're probably
Go-
right. Yeah,
Google- No.
No, I'm not Googling it.
Oh, fair. There you go.
No, I'm not Googling.
Yeah.
So I think the whole term being probably coined more than likely from the tech world. I think it's been great, like not needing to deploy a whole server, but I can deploy an app. Like here's my code, here's my repo, build it. It spits out a Docker image in the background, but it's all deployed. I don't have to worry about the infrastructure. I don't have to worry about a whole setup, which is great. And I think outside of the tech world, other industries and sectors have tried to use that model. Like for example, like BMW, like, oh look, let's make sure if you buy a BMW that's got heated seats that you need to pay a subscription to use your heated seats. And HP and
Mate,
the other
you're complicating
Goonies
it as well.
that-
like
no,
PCP,
hang on.
Okay,
The
go
HP
ahead.
and all these other Goonies that are like, look, you want to print, you want to use our service and you want to print on demand, you need to pay this, you need to pay that. And I think the more that this gets adopted in different sectors without actually realizing what the impact of that is, like, it's just the downfall. Like it's
But there
setting
is.
us up for
But my
failure.
point is, there is benefits, and usually it's cost. If you can't afford something, but you need the service for whatever reason.
No, there is no world whatsoever that I should be able to buy a car.
This guy's an
that I have to
absolutist,
pay.
man.
I have to pay to use my heated seats. There should never. That should
No.
never
You're
exist
again.
in
You're
any
using very
universe.
specific things. Even the software. We can go back to just Word, right, and the Microsoft Suite. You used to be able to
Scout,
buy a
got rid of
license for that year or that model, and that's it. You can use that forever. Then they were like, "Hey, if you pay us a monthly fee, you can get the update for the new one whenever it comes out." Now you don't own the license, and if you stop paying, you lose everything. Whereas before, once you buy your package for like even Microsoft Word, you'd have that forever. You'd have Word 2003 forever. But now you'd have Word 2003, you get 2007, you get whatever the new ones are all along.
Subscription
as long
as a
you're paying.
service.
Even cars, you can, like, there's hire purchase and there's like, what's it, PCP?
Yeah, but that's not a subscription. That's different. That's
But
lending.
to me, it's the same concept. Back to
It's
the
not.
point of the fundamentals.
It's not.
How is it different?
like we're not buying the printer. We're not loaning the printer. We're being told that you have to pay for the cartridge inside.
But
the
you're
printer.
loaning the cartridge.
No, you're not loaning the cartridge. You're paying for a service to be able to use your printer. You're not paying for a service.
But
to be
then
able to
the thing is useless without this cartridge. So it's like, what's the point in having something if you can't drive? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's different. Like
I'm saying
owning
it's the same
car-
thing because it's like you can't use the thing anyway without
'cause that's
paying for
just
that
a loan.
model. But as a service, like you're loaning like the software. Forget the printers for a second. Back to Word or like whatever application you want to use. You are like loaning that application or that software until you can no longer pay for it, and then it goes away.
Or you realise you just need to get rid of it.
Yeah, and then you just upgrade to the new one, right? Or whatever works.
Right.
That concept is, to me, that's how I'm seeing as a service.
Yeah, but that's different to like.
That's what I'm saying.
hire
Forget that
purchase
we've gone over the
or a
printers.
loan.
Like that, the cartridges is too specific and too niche.
Yeah, but like you said with the example of the cars, like that's not a subscription. That's like actually a loan. That's just like a financial agreement.
But that's so. What is as a service? Like you're just
It's
loaning
something that
out
you
software.
get provided in exchange for money for a time period. So like I pay
That's
12
like,
quid a month to get this. But no, you're not paying 12 quid a month to get access to a car.
yes, you
you're-
are. If you get a loan forget a loan purchase, just a loan. You have like 4 months, and you're paying whatever X amount, At the end of that, you have to give the car back.
Yeah, it's
if
a
you want
fixed
to pay the
financial
upfront
agreement,
fee,
which is different.
But how
a
is
fixed
that?
Financial agreement is different.
Why?
What do you mean why?
Like, why is it different?
It's I'll pay this much over this many months to have access to this. If I break any of these clauses, I give it back. Whereas like Word or whatever you're talking about, like maybe even like AI or whatever, it's just a rolling monthly contract to have access to additional features.
Additional, but you wouldn't have them at all if you didn't start this thing.
Yeah, you can still use Word online without paying a subscription.
But what about Word Desktop?
I don't know about that.
Otherwise, you're saying Word is just free then?
I don't know if the desktop is. I don't have Windows, so someone else will have to quote that for me.
But okay, if you're saying they're different, then cool. I'm saying they're the same thing, and that's where it comes from, and they've adopted these like ways of doing business that have existed forever, and now into the tech world.
So like you get a loan from the bank, so that's a subscription then.
Well, yeah. What are you using the money for?
It doesn't matter. You're not using. It doesn't matter what you're using the money for. You're saying it's a subscription. What is it?
But it becomes important because you're adding, like, what the money's for is the whole point. Like in this case, I use the cars and like borrowing a car or loaning. That is your software or like the firmware or the hardware.
Yeah. So you saying that the car is the specific part?
No, I'm saying the concept is the same. Now you're saying loaning is being, I don't know, like as a service. I'm not saying that. I'm saying getting something that you can use for a certain amount of time until you can't pay anymore. That concept is the same, like fundamentally on both sides. What you're doing with that, or how you're using whatever it is you're given, is that where the differences become. But like the concept of, hey, I can't buy this outright, either because it doesn't exist anymore, or because it's an option because you can buy a car, and you could buy Word if you wanted to, but there's a model where you can borrow or like pay a monthly subscription. In my head is paying a loan until the next thing comes out, or you can't pay it anymore, or you want whatever's new.
No, so loans are fixed term.
You're stuck on this fixed term thing. Like, I don't understand. I don't care about the fixed term. It's you're paying a monthly fee for a service. That's all I'm saying. That has existed forever, and people were using that because they get more money out of you, and they can keep you like doing that forever instead of you actually purchasing something. And as an entity or person, you own nothing, which is what they want as well.
Right. But a loan and a subscription are different.
Okay, Louis.
100% it's different.
Yes, I agree with you.
Right. You didn't agree with me like 30 seconds ago.
I still don't agree with you. No, you're not agreeing with me. I'm saying they're different things, but the concepts are similar, or in my head, they're the same.
Yeah, they have overlapping features.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying they're the exact same thing. I'm not saying like an apple is the same thing as a pear, but they're both fruit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we were going on the topic of BMW having access to heated seats, and you were saying this is an evolution of it, and there's going to be more to come. I was like, no, you should never have to pay to access your heated seats. That there should never be a subscription to be able to use your car. I should never have to pay a subscription to use a printer. I've purchased it. I've got it.
But but if it's, I don't know, in the world of even just the printer's different now, but a car, if a business starts with, hey, we can give these cars away to people for a monthly subscription or a monthly fee for a loan, why then, like, do you know what I mean? It's the next evolution of that is, hey, heated seats, we can do the same thing where they're paying a monthly like fee to access heated seats. The same way they're paying a monthly fee to pay for the car. This
is where we differ. So the whole car is a concept of, I'm borrowing this car for this amount of money versus I've paid 50 grand for this car. I own this outright. I should not have to pay additional money.
No, so people that do loans don't pay like the whole fee for the car. There is a loan feature that you can just like, you don't own the car at all. And once your loan
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's different to me owning the car outright.
But I'm not talking about owning the car outright.
That's what I'm talking about.
But why? I'm talking about the things you don't own something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if I own the car, why do I have to pay to be able to use my heated seats? I should never have to. I'm saying
the same company that thought, hey, we can give them a car for a monthly fee, how they can also now go, hang on, we can do the same thing for heated seats. I'm connecting those two. You seem like there's no way to connect those two things.
No, there is a way to connect it, and it's scum. Like
that's what I'm trying to say. But they've done it because they've got proof that if you're willing, if we can get people to pay a subscription fee or a monthly loan, then why not try? And then if it doesn't work, go back. We still have that feature. But if it does work, now this has become a new thing that they can do forever. And I bet you BMW attempting that didn't work. Somebody else will try it in a different way and it will work. I mean, Tesla does the same thing, right? You get like different performance models depending on what you're paying for a feature. You pay for the car outright, but then now you can get like 100, I don't know, BHP extra just because you're paying an extra like performance like package. Right. So even with this, I don't think that came out on day one. 6 months later, there's now a performance boost for 2K. I disagree with that.
Is it actually a case of they've actually made it faster? Like, why can I not now use that car? Like,
but yeah, you're talking about the performance of the thing, but I agree. Like, I don't even have an opinion on how they've done it or why they've done it. The point is, there's a cost now to something you already own. The same way you're saying, now I've already owned this printer, if this case is true. Now I have to like subscribe to a monthly thing without a choice. That's not right. And it's like printers are doing it, cars are doing it. Everybody's using their own way to get more money out of customers that have already purchased something physically. That's wrong. And they're borrowing from each other and learning from each other, and they're trying new things to the point BMW is now trying to make you pay for heated seats. Like, it's all just capitalism. Like, they're borrowing from that concept of, hey, we can get these services or whatever it is to be a monthly subscription versus them owning everything and having everything outright. Because you don't make money from that. If you can own your cartridges and printers and be able to like refill them yourself, they don't get money from that. If you can heat your own seats, they don't get money from that. If you can tweak and tune up your own software or the hardware of your car, they don't get money from that. But now they can add these as features or as you're locked into this new model just because. And I can relate that back to, that's like loaning a car. Like, it all started from that perspective of, hey, we can get people to like not buy something outright and pay a monthly fee. Why not do it for small things forever? And we can keep
never
on,
disagreed with that. It's all scummy.
So what we've been talking about there, that's all I said. It's the same thing. It comes from the same like fundamental aspect of, we lost money having people buy things outright. If we can keep people paying whatever that fee is forever, we have them tied into us, so therefore they can't go to
vendor lock-in,
other competitors, and we can then determine what to do. So it can go from, actually, this is a good service, I like the printers or whatever, but now it's like, why am I paying monthly? That fee's gone up, but now I've got cartridges from HP, printers from HP, I've got HP software, so I'm like, cool, I'll pay it. It's £1 every year. This is Spotify as well, right? Just £1 this year. Oh, it's just another £1 the next year. Oh, now it's like competitors have all died because they couldn't survive. So now you don't have a choice. It's like, who do I go to now? Flipping YouTube Music. YouTube's also flipping like not the greatest. Or Deezer. Like none of my friends are on Deezer.
No,
Tidal. Tidal. Like, the guy doesn't care about music anymore. Jay-Z sold it. So it's like, all right, I'll stay here because now it's like, what? There's nothing left. And then now they know every time they release a stupid feature, they only lose like 5%. But that £1 for every like of the 100 million users outweighs the loss. So it's like, we can keep doing this. Same with car companies making cars. Hey, instead of making cars that can last forever, someone buys it once, that's it. It will last you 20 years. It's made of steel, whatever. Obviously, that's dangerous now, but I'm pretty sure they're in bed with the health and safety people anyway. But even if they weren't, but now they're like, hang on, people are just borrowing cars now, and they have the hire purchase thing or the PCP where they can get a new car every 5 years. So let's just make cars that can last for 10 years. And then after 10 years, they depreciate to like nothing. And they're also like illegal on the road. Nothing matters anymore. People will get a new one anyway. And we can just keep manufacturing more cars that way, because we kept making good cars in the 90s and 80s. And then we stopped making cars anymore. No one was buying them because they can have cars for like 50 years. That's why you go to Cuba, people still have 80s cars because they're sick. But you go anywhere else, it's the same new like cars of the past 5 years because nothing lasts. That to me is the same as, now you got to pay for your cartridges, and you can't refill them yourself because we don't let you do anything yourself.
I think it is just they tweaked the parameter that they intentionally set at the beginning, like the amount of current it can draw or something like that.
We can look into it because I'm interested as well to know what they did and how they did it. And also, if I'm a customer, I'd be pretty upset that wasn't just a free thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why was it? Shouldn't that be part of the software anyway? Like, we found a bug, by the way, shit, we should roll it out to everyone. Oh, by the
Even
way,
the
but you
self-driving
gotta
as
pay
well.
£2,000.
Like if I'm buying an electric car from the top car manufacturer in the world,
No, the electric car, going in, that's an additional cost, though.
but I'm saying, should it be? That's the question. That's like the extra question. Because why do we stop at acceleration boost?
I guess it's the same concept of like you buy a PC, you've got all the specs. Depending on what operating system you put on it, depends on how it performs. If you pay for an additional operating system that is better, is the hardware faulty? It's not. It's what you choose to put on it. So like the car itself, it still drives, still does everything, but you'd have to pay extra for a different feature.
So now we go into the world of cars are just PCs, right? And everything inside it is dependent on the softwares you buy. Are we okay living in that world?
No, I'm not.
Neither am I.
Yeah. Oh, I never disagreed with you in that bit.
No, I'm not saying you did.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like, yeah.
It's all scum tactics. Yeah, I gotta go.
All right. Happy New Year, man.
Oh no, you're one of those guys. Start again. It's been Intechlectual. I'm Louis.
I'm Emmanuel.
We got way off topic. I don't really know what the original point was, but sure.
Capitalism Bad.
Happy New Year, guys. Check your spam folders. Peace.
Take care.